Yo, what is going on, my G's? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys another radio install on an 07 to 13 Chevy Silverado GMC Sierra. This radio was sent to me by my friends over at Asenago. I'll go ahead and tag their title name right here. This radio, you can purchase it off of Amazon. This is a OEM based style radio. This is more of the newer style radios where it has the wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You can watch YouTube, you can get on Google Chrome, you can do basically anything a tablet would. And this is what this radio is based off of is an Android based tablet. So let me go ahead and turn this camera around and show you guys what I'm referring to, and stay tuned. Okay, so this is the radio that the factory comes with on any Chevy Silverado. Like I said, it's 07 to 13. These are the radios that it comes with. Just your basic, normal, boring radio. The only thing it has is a CD and auxiliary. You know, AM, FM, Sirius XM, I believe, on some models. But this is the one that they sent me over. Is the I forgot what size screen this is, but it is a OEM replacement, factory style looking radio. Like I said, it looks just like a factory radio, like if the truck came with, you know, the LTZ model where the models had the navigation and all that other cool stuff. This is just like it, only it is probably like 5 times smaller than, you know, the normal radio that comes inside this truck. So right here you got your power in, and you got these other connections here, your antenna, and I believe this is for your GPS. But also what comes in the box, the box is here. You know, they package it very well with the foam and everything like that. It comes with its own protective sleeving for the screen, not to get scratched or anything like that. You get your owner's manual here. This is one of the connections that goes right here on one of the plugs in the back. Gives you your sub outputs, you know, your front, rear, sub, video outputs for front, rear camera, and your microphone input. So that's one of the harnesses that comes in the kit. They also will give you the removal tool, or to pry back your panel, and a little Phillips screwdriver. Here is I think if your truck has the factory USB plug in the front, this harness here is what would retain your front USB, the port that's right next to the other 12-volt outlet. I'll show you guys what I'm referring to whenever I get inside the truck. This plug also plugs into the back of the radio here. That's the second harness. You got a factory camera, or if you're trying to add, you know, an aftermarket, this already gives you the 12-volt trigger, this pink wire here. Then you just tap in your video RCA here. Like I said, that just plugs into the back of the camera there. This is the main harness here. This is the main harness here. Here's the interface that talks to the steering wheel controls and all that stuff. You get 4 plugs here. You won't use. You're only going to use 2 of these plugs. I believe in this truck we're only going to be using the gray and the black. The gray has your speakers, I believe. No, the black has some of your speakers, the fronts. It also has your power and your ground here. And then the gray one also has the rear speakers, I believe, and some of the other, you know, accessories the vehicle has. You know, basically just tap these in. You know, they only go in one way, and if they don't go in, then that's the wrong connector. But I believe that we're going to be using these 2, and I won't be retaining any of these. And if your truck already has a factory camera, then you'd plug this one into the other plug that comes with the GPS style radios from factory. So this is your power harness here. Like I said, it just goes right there, and the other piece goes to the actual truck. You got your microphone here. You put this on the A pillar. This is your door chime. So I think this is what retains your door chime from the door on the driver's side. It'll be coming, the noise will be coming up from there now. They also send you the AM FM antenna adapter. This plugs into the factory, and then this plugs into your port there. And then they also give you an extension, a USB extension. You run this to your glove box in case if you want to wire your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you can do that. But like I said, this radio here, it gives you the option to do Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly. So you won't be needing any type of USB connections or anything like that. So that's awesome. But what I mean also by the factory style radio, this would only fit the 07 to 13 models. As you can see right here, this is where the front bezel clips in right here. Got your 4 7mm screws that go on the side. And if you compare them, you can see that the mounting and stuff like that is the exact same thing as the factory style. But the only thing is, you're getting rid of this, this old brick, and you're putting this thinner one in there. You can finally get a lot more, capability out of this. Like I said, it has Google Chrome. You can play YouTube. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can hook up your hotspot to it. It even comes with the GPS. I believe the GPS, you'd be able to pick it up, freely. You don't have to pay for any subscriptions or anything like that to get directions. So without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get this thing installed in the truck, and then we'll show you what the process is and all the connections that I'm going to be making. Alright guys, so here we are. We're here in the truck. This truck already has a aftermarket radio in there, but I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Basically just think of it if the factory radio was still in here. All you need to do is get your hand and also have a 7mm socket. I got one with an extension here just so that way you guys can see what screws I'm taking out. You don't need anything a longer extension than that. But what you want to do is start from over here on this side where my hand's at. Start on this side and just pull back gently. You don't need a whole lot of force. Just pull this back and just work your way around it. Just held in by clips as of now, and just work around. All right, so now that you got it pulled back apart, you can kind of just fold it back, lay it down right here. Honestly, don't even need to take these connections off. You can just leave them on. But if you are cautious of scratching up your dash, you can put a towel under here and then fold this back down. But in this case, we're just going to go ahead and lay it down right there. Next, what you want to go ahead and do is you got 3 7mm screws on this side and 3 on this side. Take the 2 off of the AC controls first. There is a little bracket right here that overlaps the radio dash kit. So go ahead and take off those 2 first. And then your AC controls will come right down. Like I said, they overlap this radio's dash kit. Once you get those 2 screws out, it'll just fold back down. You could just leave these connected as well. You don't need to unplug anything there. I am trying to be extra careful with this one because on our truck the dashboard is cracked here, so I don't want to crack it anymore. So I'm just kind of being extra careful with it. But once you got these 4 screws out, just go ahead and, if this was a factory radio, just go ahead and unplug the 2 connectors that are back here and the antenna. Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to get that big power harness that the new radio came with, and the antenna adapter. We're going to go ahead and plug these in, and then see if this thing lights up. Okay, so we got all of our harnesses here that the new radio came with. What we're going to be more focused on is this main harness here. We might have to use the purple and the black here, but let's go ahead and plug these in and see if they all clip in together. The black one for sure, because this one is your power harness for the new radio. You can see the yellow and the black here. That is your power harness, and I believe this purple here is our speaker harness. So we're just gonna plug this one in, and yep, just clipped right in. So we're not gonna be using the gray, as I mentioned. So you know, sorry about that, and we're not gonna be using the brown one here. So these just, you know, they're just gonna stay right here. You can tape them off, you know, move them up out of the way. This module, I don't remember if it's already plugged in, but it only goes on one way. There's a small plug here, and then there's a bigger plug over here. But you know, just piggyback it right here in this main power harness. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our AM/FM antenna adapter. Plug this in, plug that in there. Just clips right in, as you guys can see. Let me see. Let's show you guys again. Go right there. It just clips right in. You just push it right in. The GPS and the door chimer and the microphone, I'm just gonna go ahead and you know, leave those unplugged. But just to give you guys a location of where you would want to put it at is right here on this 8-pillar, right here where the steering wheel controls at. This is where I like to put them. You just run your wire down the 8-pillar, right behind the dash, behind here, behind the cluster, and then, you know, you'd have your cable coming out through here, like we have on this this other aftermarket radio. But we're gonna go ahead and skip that for now. And the GPS antenna, you know, just screws in on the back of the new radio. And on this part, I like to take the double-sided sticky tape off and stick it right underneath, you know, right here underneath the actual dashboard itself. And you know, through the windshield and through this plastic, it gets a good reception. But if you're trying to go extra and go all out, you know, feed it through the outside of the cab, stick it on the actual like rooftop of the truck, I don't recommend that, because if you go to a car wash, it will rip it right off. So just take note of where you want to place it. But like I said, where I like to place it is right up here on the inside of the dash pad itself. So now that we got the main harness plugged in, we're gonna go ahead and grab our new radio and just plug this right in. It only goes on one way. And then our antenna adapter here, it goes there. And it's just a matter of pushing the radio back in its spot, and it sits right in. It has little dowels there where the radio likes to sit at. And just feed 2 screws for now, just to see if this thing kicks on. It gives us a little bit of power, and then see what see how it lights up and see how it performs. Alright, so we got the radio and the trim panel put back in. It's kind of open right here is because, like I said, the dash pad is cracked up here, so I mean, it doesn't really sit right. But the trim panel's completely pushed in. Everything, you know, sits right. Like I said, right here. Usually you'll see, you know, like massive gaps, you know, where these the aftermarket radios, they won't sit right, but this one sits, you know, factory as can be. So Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Alright, so I went ahead and turned on, showing a little Android guy there. Like I said, this is Android based. It's basically just like if you had a Android tablet. It's basically doing the same thing that, you know, that does. There it is, it's loading. You got your back, your home, and then to open up your apps or whatever to what you were last on. You can clear them all. Just basically, literally, just like a tablet. The color scheme on the side of the the illumination, it's changing color. It's going green. It's going blue now. It's going red, purple. Let's go to the radio and see what that does.
The computer is running the show.
So that's that's playing.
Play the best rock around, so at least you know it's gonna be good.
Radio works good. It sounds great. Doesn't don't hear a lot of static drop in the back. Once it gets good reception, it sounds good. Let's see if we can link up our phone. See, go to Z-Link 5. This is where you would hook up your Bluetooth to. Let's see. Okay, guys, in order to get the Apple CarPlay to work, what you want to go ahead and do is you're gonna have to find a app that's called, let's see here. You're gonna find an app that says Z-Link 5, and on your phone it will pull up the name Car BT right here, as you can see. Right there, Car BT. You're gonna go ahead and link up to it. Go to Z-Link 5, and as you guys can see, it already pulls up the Apple CarPlay wirelessly. And nothing's hooked up to it. Sorry for the glare. There's your maps, your Spotify, and your phone book here. Let's go ahead and see if we can play a song real quick. As you guys can see that the Apple CarPlay is working. The Apple Maps, everything's working fine. Go to restaurants, find anything you need to go to, go back to Spotify, change another song, go from there. But this radio does a lot of features. It's got Bluetooth settings, your maps, your radio, your Bluetooth music. I believe you can play video off of USB. But if you have your Wi-Fi hooked up to it, your hotspot from your phone, you can go to Google Maps, you can go to Facebook, or basically look up anything. I don't think I have my hotspot hooked up to it right now. But you also have, Play Store. You can download Netflix, Spotify, any other apps you'd want. And then you have your YouTube right here. You watch YouTube while you're driving on the road. See, I need to be connected to the internet. But this radio does, quite a bit of stuff. This radio does have a built-in DSP. If you have a audio system in here, you can tune it. You can fine-tune it. Basically, all the filters it has. Your 31 hertz all the way to 16,000 kilohertz. EQ, surround, subwoofer. You can mess with all that stuff there. Get your audio system to play right. But like I said, this is the Z-Link 5. This is where your wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto application is at. This thing, it actually, pretty responsive. It doesn't lag. a lot. Sounds great. Sounds pretty good. You know, you have your navigation button here. If you have this the little thing hooked up, it'll bring it right up. Go based off of GPS there. Band right here, you go back to your radio, your EQ. It should bring up your DSP, which it does. Go back to band to your radio. Backward, forward, your Bluetooth. Go to it'll bring up your music, or bring up all the phones that are paired on here. Your dial, contacts, you know, make calls or whatever, do whatever you need to do. Mode is, I think, is like your type of source. Go to Bluetooth, all that other stuff right here. You know, like a quick way to go back. But other than that, you know, like I said, you guys, this radio does a bunch of Android, you know, based things. What I like about it, you know, is you have your Google Chrome, you have YouTube. Like I said, you can download Netflix and some other stuff. So when you're driving down the road, you got some kids or whatever with you, you can be playing a movie for them. But yeah, you guys, you know, I highly recommend this radio. It's a real good radio. Like I said, you know, it doesn't get any better that the you know, everything fits right. If, you know, it looks real normal, you know, it doesn't look, you know, it doesn't look bad at all. And like I said, the way it performs and everything like that, you know, that's pretty good. So so you go back to band, you know, go back to your radio and do whatever you need to really do. But like I said, guys, this is a 10 out of 10 radio. You know, everything fits, you know, flawlessly. I mean, it performs real great. Like I said, if you have hotspot on your phone, you know, this would be ideal for you. You can use, you know, your internet, YouTube, and all that stuff you'd like. But other than that, guys, you know, it's a real good radio. I highly recommend it to you guys. You know, check it out. You know, for the price, you know, you really can't beat it. You know, when you get an aftermarket radio and you're trying to put Apple CarPlay, you have to buy the dash kit, you have to buy the radio, you have to buy the interface, and you know, you just spend, I believe this is like $160. You know, you get everything, and you know, just literally a 5-minute plug and play. No cutting, no splicing, no cutting into wires. You know, like to make it work, everything is legit plug and play 100%. So yeah, guys, like I said, go ahead and check it out and let me know what you guys think. I'll give you guys a updated review on it probably within a month to see how I like it, and then go from there. Well, that's it for this video, my G's. Like I said, if you liked the video, I know it was kind of rushed, but hopefully I did cover everything. Like I said, this is only like a 5 to 10 minute install. It's real common sense. If you have any questions, feel free to message or to comment down below on the video. But other than that, guys, like I said, 10 out of 10, highly recommended. Well, yeah, like I said, stay tuned for the next video, and that's it. Peace.